Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up second down. Now Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Mariota from the gun on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mariota going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. On first down, Teague. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Daniels. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Mariota now from the 50. Completes it to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi, so if you're in that type of territory.
Now Davis fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy, but let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
On second and inches, Newton. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 2nd and 11 now, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One set.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He finds Humphries. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoff. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On the draw, this is Davis. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Draw play, it's Eckler. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A 1st down carry for Davis. Now, after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Davis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Newton.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And they're able to corral them right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
First down, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Newton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. On first down, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's second down. They'll try the left side. Teague.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
That's what I'm talking about.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Newton now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They go play action. Mariota uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 13-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys have the lead on the road as we get you back up to Nashville and say hello once again to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
The dump-off gets them only 1, and now you're looking at a third down. To throw on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mariota now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
No problem there on the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Newton. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Leggett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now Newton. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Teague. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
In the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, Teague, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Daniels has it, left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down now, Teague. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Throwing, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
That could very well...
Oh, no, he lost the football. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Newton. He finds Hopkins complete. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he finds Daniels. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Teague. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll run here with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Newton on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to go up top for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Yeah, they should have known. They should have known, baby.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Teague, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Mike 57. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Show it.
Now Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Mariota. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Harold Landry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing is Newton. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Newton to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Newton. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Newton now to throw. Underneath to Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Titans, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.